Hi everyone, welcome to Beyonce Media Talk Show. Today is a beautiful day. I have a wonderful guest here. Welcome, sir. What's your name? Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Fabian. I attend school here in Minnesota, St. John's University, where I am a graduate student of theology. Originally, I'm from the Bahamas. I've been living in the U.S. for a number of years. Prior to moving back to the U.S., I lived in Canada for 2 years, but now I'm back to pursue my master's in theology.
Oh, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. I didn't know you're from Bahamas. I've been wanting to be in Bahamas. You know, it's so funny all the time I plan to go to Bahamas. Now you will be giving me more details how to travel to Bahamas.
Indeed.
You know, since you were born there, you'll be like, yes, it's a beautiful place. Don't go here, don't go there. So anyway, welcome to my show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we are gonna talk a little bit about life, you know, in short, education, you know, travel, experience. So we are gonna mix everything up. Pretty much, I would love you to tell me how you came over here from Bahamas. What made you come over here, and which state did you live, and why did you choose the career that you went to school for?
Basically, I moved here from the Bahamas in 2015.
Okay.
The first state I lived in was Chicago, Illinois, in the city of Chicago. A lot of people don't know this about me, and you may not know this about me
I don't
either.
think so.
But I was a religious, meaning I was a monk for a number of years.
Okay.
So that's why I came to the U.S. to join a religious community.
Okay.
Where I participated and was active as a religious within the church.
Okay.
So that's why
good.
I moved to the U.S. back in 2015.
Okay. So did you finish your degree in did you say?
Yes, I have 2 degrees.
Okay.
Right now, I have a degree in pre-theology, which is philosophy.
Okay.
I have a degree in theology, which is simply the study of God, the study of truth about God.
Okay.
And philosophy is simply the study of knowledge, wisdom, finding the fundamental truths of what the world offers and what reality offers us. Finding the underlying causes and asking the question why. I got both my degrees from the University of Incarnate Word in San Antonio, Texas, and from Mexican American College or Seminary, also in San Antonio, Texas. Now I am here in Minnesota, Collegeville, studying theology, getting my master's.
That's pretty good. So you said you lived in Texas, and earlier on you mentioned about Chicago, so I'm kind of confused. How long did you stay in Chicago before you went to Texas?
Well, I lived in Chicago for 1 year. After Chicago, I moved to California for a number of years. After California, I moved to Texas, where I lived for about 3 or 4 years, where I completed both my degrees before moving to Canada for 2 years during the pandemic.
So you lived a nice, sunny, beautiful California, and then you went to Canada where it's cold.
Yes.
Than even here.
Yeah, the weather in Canada is a beautiful country, beautiful place.
Beautiful.
However,
I want to visit there.
Yeah, you should. You really should. But the weather is tragic. The weather is a disaster.
It gets pretty cold all the time.
It does. I remember last year my family visited me in Canada in May, and it was still snowing.
In May. Still snowing.
It was still snowing in May.
So I'm not gonna complain when it's snowing here in March. I'm not gonna complain.
No.
So do you want to give me a little story about your decision of moving from Texas to Canada, and how long you lived in Canada, and why did you move there?
Well, I moved to Canada during the pandemic. I was assigned there for work. Because I worked in ministry, and I also did a bit of teaching and counseling. So I was assigned there for work during the pandemic. In Canada, again, it's a beautiful country. It's a wonderful place. There is so much diversity in Canada. The people are pleasant. The people are kind. Everybody is willing to help, and
that's pretty nice.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, people say people in in Canada, they are very welcome.
Yes, it is.
I need to visit
Yeah.
Canada. I've stopped in Canada when I traveled to Australia, but I've seen Canada through the window from the airport. I think I need to visit there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I would
I
suggest.
think they have nice summer though.
Yeah, no, the summer, just like the
Beautiful.
winter, you know, the winter may be tragic,
Mhm.
but the summer is beautiful. The summer is
Okay.
absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
So, you know, just as you may not enjoy the winter, I am sure you will enjoy the summer in Canada.
Yes.
It's a
So
beautiful
how long
place.
did you stay there? You stayed 2 years?
Yeah, I was in Canada
Oh,
for
okay.
about 2 years.
Okay.
2 years prior to moving back here.
Mhm.
I moved back to the US in December of 2022.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So just recently, just a few months
It's not too
ago.
long ago.
Yeah.
But then, are you planning of moving back, or you're planning to either?
Well,
Or you don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I have no idea. My only
Okay.
focus right now is to
go to school,
is to go to
and get your
school
master's.
and get my master's, and
Okay.
and once I complete that, I
You don't know what the future holds
what the
for
future
you.
holds for me. I have no idea.
Okay,
So,
that's nice. So I would like you to explain more about, being in America, especially now you're living in Minnesota where it's kind of cold. You're pursuing your master's degree in, did you say sociology?
Theology.
Theology. And you want to give more details about the other degree that you did and this one. What do you think you should encourage somebody who wants to do the same, or maybe wants to join to school? What kind of encouragement can you offer someone?
Yeah. Well, I moving from the Bahamas, from a Caribbean country, to the U.S. Back in 2015, it was a big difference.
Okay.
A huge change
Okay.
from people, the population, the culture, to getting adapted to a new culture and a new way of life. It's different from how I lived in the Caribbean. However, I adapted, and the change was positive. When it comes to schooling, again, my first degree is in pre-theology, which is simply philosophy, and philosophy is the study of wisdom.
Right.
If you should do what you're passionate about. Schooling takes a lot of work, but if you're passionate about something, then pursue it, because you don't know where it will take you and where it will lead you in life. And for me, philosophy has led me back to theology, which is also a love of mine. And theology is simply the study of God. It's
That's
about
true.
God and religion and Christianity, and what brings us to the truth about what God is and how God interprets God's love to us. And hopefully, I think at the end of my master's degree, I hope to go on and get my PhD in theology, and perhaps someday teach at university level as a professor.
Okay, that's a good plan you have for your future. I think you should go ahead and do that. I think that's a very good track you're heading to. And as you said, it's the way you're learning, you're getting more wisdom and knowledge. I'm very sure you're now more wiser than before, as you were in Africa, right? Not African, Caribbean. As you said, you're learning the wisdom,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think every day we're learning. Every day we are changing. As you see things differently, you approach things differently. You learn every single day from other people, and then you make better decision of your life, and you choose right things to do at the right time. So, do you have a keynote that you're going to tell someone who is actually struggling, not able to decide what they need to do, people who are down spiritually? Because as you said, you are studying about God and about the Bible, about how to be, wise. What have you learned in general as a person by going to school and, seeing things in the other angle of being here than being at the Caribbean? What do you think you should tell somebody, either who is at the Caribbean right now watching you, or somebody from somewhere in the world watching this?
Yeah.
What do you think you should tell them?
Take everything in strides. Be patient in everything. And do your best not to bring troubles from the future into the present, because the present has enough troubles of its own. So focus on the day. Expect the worst for tomorrow. However, prepare for the best. And always be on your guard to the change that you need to be a better person, to be a much more charitable person, a much more kind person, a much more loving individual, because that's what the world needs. The world needs charity, and when it comes to pursuing your goals and what you want to do in life, that's important. Focus on what you want and pursue it, even if it takes a lifetime. It's never too late to pursue what is important to you. And again, because we don't know what the future holds, be patient and focus on the present, and use the past to shape your future. Don't forget the past, but use it to shape and form the future that you want for yourselves and the people whom you love.
Very encouraging. I've learned something through you. As you said, prepare for the worst. I think I've been preparing for the best. Now I know I have to prepare for the worst in order to get the worst and change it to the best.
Yes.
So, we are learning. As I said, every day we are learning from each other. Someone says something, you pick it and work towards your future, and you modify yourself and get better every single day. So, do you have anything to not, like maybe I've left out that you wanted to say before we finish? Because I feel very much you have given a story about how you moved over here, and you have had your family come visit. You have had experience of the southern side of America, northern side of America. You have gone to Canada. You have been all over the place. I can say, like, you have gone to school. Do you feel like you have gone to school forever? I didn't want to say that, but you said you started going to school in 2014.
I may not look it, but I'm actually pretty old. So
you are not old.
Yeah, I am pretty old.
You are so funny. I didn't need to say for you to say that.
However, again, it's a testament that it's never too late to pursue your education, to pursue your goals and your dreams.
That's true.
To pursue what's important for you and to you. But again, it goes back to life. Mm-hmm. Life is precious, and life is to be cherished above all things.
Yes.
And with that, it's also important to allow yourself to be open to others, to strangers, to be open to exploring the world.
Yes.
Because that's how we grow in love, in unity. That's how we grow in charity. For me, I wasn't always the person that I am today, but because I've been blessed to travel and experience different peoples and different cultures and different parts of the world. It has changed me in a way where I have become more accepting of things that I may have not accepted in the past. I've become more kind. I've become more charitable, and I've become more understanding of persons who may be in desperate situations. And I can look back and say, you know what, I was in your shoe, and I can promise you that it will get better. It will get better if you give your best.
That's true.
And your best may not be 100%. It may be 50%.
That's right.
It may even be 2%. But as long as you give your best and accept that that's your best,
yes,
then you are some way shaping who you are and your life for a better future. So that's my encouragement to any and to everyone, to give your best and to dwell in the present. Do not forget the past, but allow your past to shape your future.
Okay. So I've learned a lot, and I would like to have you back again. You are such an amazing person. You have given me a word of encouragement.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm very sure you have inspired someone who is watching. And I would like you to talk about next time. We'll talk about health, because when you grow, you become wiser. Also, you want to be healthy.
Yes.
You want to exercise. You want to watch what you say from your mouth, what you eat, all kind of stuff. So
absolutely.
I would love you to come back to the show. This was an amazing discussion.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for having you here today. I would love to have you back anytime. Whenever I call you, please don't say no to me.
I won't. Thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.